Show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life, and it's a good old hockey game. It's the best game you can name. Canada is shut down tonight. Tonight is the grand finale, Canada versus the USA in the Four Nations Cup. Ho, ho, ho. Everybody is going to be in front of the TV tonight watching that game from Boston, and yes, the Orange Man might be there too. Details on that, how many people watched the last game. It's pretty impressive. The first of the big news, especially locally, as we welcome you into the Beach House Beach Bunker. Lights are on, chairs are set up. We are good to go for a thirsty Thursday. Yes, the warmth is on the way. The warmth is on the way. You did it. You did it. Winner fell. Winner fell. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, thank God. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. This sounds like Dora. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. This is no small feat, ladies and gentlemen. If you are not from our area, let me just bring you up to speed. We have been stuck in what has been literally historic cold. Wind chills around minus 52. I was asking ChatGPT earlier this morning, when was the last time we had temperatures at or above normal in our neck of the woods? And it said February the 8th. Was it the 8th or the 2nd? Hang on a second. It was a Sunday. No, the 2nd. February the 2nd, we were at minus 8. February the 2nd, we were at minus 8. Then we slid below normal. We haven't had a normal weather day in 18 days. It's been an 18-day deep freeze that is about to end today. Now, we do have an extreme cold warning still in effect. Wind chills are still kind of ugly this morning, but this is going to change quickly. In fact, I've seen some change already this morning. We started out around minus 44 with the wind chill. It's minus 41 with the wind chill. Current temperature minus 32. Let's get outside and look at the roads. Here is a look outside as the sun. Oh, we've got some sun. Those days are getting longer. Spring is coming. This thing is about to end. Now, you're going to have a little bit of a, oh, this is tough to get to work this morning. It's a cold start just like we've had, but the drive home is going to be so much different. Oh my gosh, Nick is finding all these errors I'm having in my headlines. Thank you, Nick. It was the first 9 seconds. Thank you for reading the headlines, Nick. I do appreciate it. Already fixed. I gotta be a man of the facts, Jack. Gotta be a man of the facts, Jack. And so I can't believe it. We have had cold for that long. 18 days, you guys. When was the last time we had a cold spell like that? 18 damn days. And it's about to end. So here's what's going to happen. Sunshine minus 17 for the high today. And that is going to feel incredible because the sun has got some heat to it. And it is going to be beautiful. Minus 6 for Friday. That's going to feel like oh my God, shorts are coming out, like outside the house. And then Saturday, sunny and 0. I got to get those gutters down because we got rain coming Sunday and +4. Monday, rain and +2. Oh, wow. And then +1 on Tuesday. We're back to our regular lives. Now, it's cold weather in the winter is not exactly new to us. But minus 52 wind chill, oh, man, that's not great. But here's a look at our temperature map as we compare across North America. And here she goes. That pink is about to move east. That big blob of pink that starts in Manitoba and Saskatchewan goes all the way down to Oklahoma. It's going to move on east. And we're finally going to get some warmer temperatures. What a glorious day it is going to be. It's going to be a glorious day. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be an awesome day. Oh, yeah. And I am gonna have some hot dogs for the hockey game tonight. That's a 6 o'clock start. Nick will correct me if I'm wrong. 7 Eastern is 6 local. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I'm kind of excited about it. It's just going to be a big deal. There was a lot of people watching the hockey game on Saturday. It's huge numbers. The whole country's going to be shut down. People are going to be leaving work early. Welcome. Let's see who we've got to say good morning to in the roll call as we get things moving on a Thirsty Thursday. Hope your day is off to a good start. I know it's a cold start, but as I mentioned, we have got some good stuff coming up for you, and I can't wait to hear what you've got planned for your warm weather weekend. I can't wait to blank. Asking you on Facebook this morning. Also, National Love Your Pet Day, and it's amazing. No one has pets. No one loves their pets. No one has pictures of their pets. I think I've crashed my Facebook page 4 times already this morning as people are clamoring in to share pictures of their beautiful pets, and we'll share a few of those this morning. Polar Bear and Tosh were doing weird things in chat this morning. They were taking over my chat and turning it into a love nest. What? What are you guys doing? The Beach Bunker Beach. Don't put a black light in the Beach Bunker Beach house. Don't use the black light. No. Whoa. No, I'm kidding. I kid. Road Reverend is here too on Twitch this morning. Good morning. Ron is here on X. We don't get many comments coming through on X. It's good to see you. When is the warm weather going to start? Ron says, well, I got to show you this. I'm glad you mentioned that, Ron. I just about forgot. Why would I forget this? I have got to show you this. The proof is in the pudding. I'm not kind of sure what that pudding is, but you're gonna see. I've got it timed out to the minute. You know me and the cold weather. I hate it. And what I love is sunshine and warmer weather. So we've got it timed to the second almost, courtesy of our friends at the Weather Network. We are at the bottom here. We are just on the start of the recovery by 8 a.m., minus 31. By 9 a.m., minus 29. By 10 a.m., minus 26. 11 a.m., we'll say goodbye to the 20s between 11 and lunch hour. And then at noon, everyone is going to take an extra long lunch to get extra much sunshine. Minus 18 and 16 by 1. 14's going to feel like a heat wave. And then we're on the mend. And this is the coldest day for like the next 10. that we're experiencing at this very second. So minus 14, it's like, oh, that's nothing. We got more good stuff coming your way. So stay tuned. It's coming. Keeping the pink. Good morning. Zumba Bernice is here too, both on Twitch this morning. Kyle is here on TikTok. Hi, Kyle. Good morning. Anthony is here on TikTok too. Elias and Anthony and Carol here on TikTok as well. Prairie East Coast is back for another round on Twitch. Good morning. Richard is here on Facebook along with Janine saying good morning to everybody on the show coming in from Facebook. Cindy's coming in from Twitch. So is Quentin and Katie 4380. Megan says good morning from Facebook. So does Jody and Sheldon. Oh, I always have a tough time with this one, Sheldon. I'm sorry. I'm going to call you Sheldon M, okay? Sheldon M. That's all right. You know who I'm talking about on Facebook. Good morning, Sheldon M. Rylan Oakley is here along with Tracy Roger, both on Twitch. Sheldon says, go Team Canada. How many fights will there be? Will Justin make the trip to Boston? And will Justin and the Orange Man be in the same arena? Can we just scrap the hockey game and have these two guys at center ice go at it, drop the gloves? And the Orange Man pulls the sweater over JT's head. JT's Taylor Swift bracelet gets caught up. Oh, no. The Taylor Swift bracelet's caught up on the jersey. His right hook can't move. Taylor Swift has got him handicapped. Oh, no. The Orange Man's coming down hard. Cheese puff to the side of the head. Oh, my God. Oh, whoa. Canada versus USA. Oh, winner takes all. That's what they should... You want ratings, that'll get you some ratings. Keeping the pink on Twitch. Lovely to see. I love that pink extension cord of yours. Nick is here on Facebook. Greg is here, the Orange Man, LOL. It's a good old hockey game. Canada's closed tonight. Loretta's here on Facebook. Nick says ticker corrector is something you can add to your resume. Yeah, absolutely. It's a group effort. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Patricia's here on Facebook. Derek, I'm so sad to hear this, that you've been sick. Oh, my God. Get over to Headley's. Jesus, Murphy, man. Get something in you that's going to help. Oh, my gosh. We need to step in with some naturopathy. Get rid of this thing. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sending good vibes, okay? Sending good vibes your way. I hope you're feeling better. Rob is here on TikTok, so is Brent and Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Michelle is over here on TikTok today, normally joining us on Facebook. It's nice to see you. Nick says, I need my sunglasses at the end of the day. Looking forward to the stall. Yeah. Sunglasses and shorts and sandals. You know it. You love it. Richard's excited, too. Keeping the pig 18 days while I declare I have officially matured out of the deep freeze temperatures. We can all come out of hibernation. How awesome is this? Oh, no. Quentin says that South Texas, mom said, down to +4. I saw a post. I have some Facebook friends that are down there, too. Isn't that weird, hey? Down to +4. That's not good for them. If we have +4, we're throwing beach parties. South Texas +4? That's no. Oh, no. And MJ's got pukage running through her house, too. Okay, everybody? So we're excited about the warm weather. But here's the thing. We're going into super hand washing mode now, okay? I hate to be Dr. Roos in here. And the whole, this is loving the hand sanitizer, loving the soapy soap. And we got it, because when the weather swings like this, there's some weird crap going around. Don't want you being sick. MJ says, I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning. Sending good vibes to you guys, too. I need a new prop. When people aren't feeling good or they're not doing well, I need a prop of some kind that we can shoot good vibes. Because it seems to work. Remember with Molly and her auntie? It worked. Okay, here come good vibes. Good vibe. This is stupid. We need some kind of, I don't know, magical feather or something like that. Scandals. Shorts and sandals are scandals, says Quentin. Scandals. Molly's here. Good morning, Molly. Nick says they must have thought no one else was there. Oh, in the beach bunker, those two. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the sicknesses that are going around. Be careful, guys. Be careful, okay? Yesterday's good thing. We're going to get into yesterday's good thing here. Good morning, Ryan. Justin can go straight to hell. He's got, not that anyone's counting, 16 days. 16 days left of him. Oh, my God. There's another party we need to throw. Oh, gosh, because we're going to talk about something, boys and girls, called free money today on the show. This show has been on for 2 years, and early on, we talked about something called UBI, Universal Basic Income. Guess what report dropped yesterday? Guess what's coming? Free money for you, free money for me, free money. What? Free money. How does $6,000 tax-free every year sound? What can you do with $6,000? I'm not kidding. I've got the details coming up later on in the show. It'll excite some and anger others, but it is what it is in our, oh, Canada, great nation of ours. Before we get to that, just a serious little bit of housekeeping, and because I hate doing this before yesterday's good thing, but I've had a lot of people ask about Dizzy, and the news on our sweetheart is not good. His tumor is a bad one, and this is going to be our final few months with Dizzy, and it's people have been through this with pets, and even worse when a loved one has this happen to them. And so it's obviously very, very difficult, and there's not much that we can do at this point. But he is in good spirits. We've got him on medication to manage pain, and we're hoping that we can have at least one more summer with him. It's wishful thinking, but you gotta, wish big. And I hope that we have one more summer with our Dizzy. He's going to be 12 in May, and that particular breed goes to 12. I hate to do this on Love Your Pet Day, but there have been a lot of people that have been asking, and I'll continue to keep you up to date, as warranted. But obviously, we're trying to spend as much time with them as we can, and it's definitely tough, but we try to focus on the good days. He's still eating lots, hanging out with me. We're going to get some deck time in because that's what him and I do best, is soaking up the sun on the patio. And I am not going to get super sad until there's reason to be. So, he's here, and you're here, and we're here. And that's all that we have is this moment. So anyway, I want to get to your good thing, okay? Let's get to your good thing. And hey, Brenda Gerard. Good morning. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Good morning, good morning. And Borrowed Bean, too. All right, let's get to yesterday's good. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks, everybody. And thank you for your questions and emails and stuff like that. And again, I'll keep you updated. Thank you. It's we just have to focus on today. That's what we do. It's another lesson because our pets teach us these beautiful, valuable lessons. And one of those lessons is just value today. I could go out and do a happy dance because the sun is shining and get smoked by a half-ton truck. And I could go first. So let's just love each other today and be there for each other today. And thanks, everybody, for your wishes. And okay, please, let's get into. So now I really need your help. I need your help. Yesterday's good thing. Let's get some good stuff going. Let's turn this around. Yesterday's good thing. Yesterday's good thing with Dizzy and I. We did get some time to watch a little bit of Netflix. I tried to get into The Recruit yesterday, and I had to stop it. Somebody put me on The Recruit, and I got into about the first 20 minutes, and then we had to shut it off. I'll reapproach it. I always do. Jody says her GT says, we got my brother-in-law moved into his new place yesterday. That's fantastic. Good job. Good job. New place. Yesterday's good thing. Hey, at the Elkhorn Resort Clarkson Nordic Spa, they have got some amazing packages for you to have a staycation. You can get away without having to get away. It is right here in our backyard. Had some folks from Winnipeg come out over the weekend. They sent me this beautiful DM saying, hey, thanks for letting us know about the Elkhorn Resort. We had such a great time. It's so much better than, and then I'm not going to mention the other place because there's a place in Winnipeg that's kind of like it, and I don't want to do that. They're just fantastic on their own. You know what I'm talking about, the Clarkson Nordic Spa. But people have often asked, is it as good as blank? Of course it is. It's better. Elkhorn Resort Clarkson Nordic Spa. Look for their packages at elkhornresort.mb.ca. And at Buffalo Bar this weekend, look for Neil Thorne to perform. And don't forget that charcuterie board workshop is set for February the 23rd. elkhornresort.mb.ca. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Westman's #1 EV dealership. More and more people are discovering that there is some serious cash to be saved as gas prices continue to go up. How long before they're $2 a liter? My God. Someone told me at Sandy Lake, Manitoba, if you're up there charging your car, you basically get to do it for free. There's some towns that are just installing these charge stations and you're just zipping around. You got no cost to power your vehicle. Are you kidding? That can't be right. So EVs are the rage, and Westman's #1 EV dealership is Murray GM in Brandon. Ask about the Blazer, Silverado, Hummer, the Equinox, and more. 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And Sunrise Credit Union. If you saw yesterday, we had another beautiful farm family, as the farm succession planning is a great thing that Sunrise Credit Union offers. As we all age, move into retirement, things happen. They provide this amazing service called the Farm Transition Program. And so if you know of a farmer, maybe you're a farmer yourself, or you're looking to transition your farm to the next generation, or maybe you've got even small kids and you're thinking of getting those wheels in motion now, do reach out to our friends at Sunrise Credit Union, sunrisecu.mb.ca. Okay, more good things. Keeping the pink. Oh, thank you for that, Keeping the Pink. Nick Adams says, took care of the garbage and whatnot before the sun went down yesterday. There you go. Tosh started a new unit in math. Let's see if we can get 100, Tosh. Can we please reach for the stars, please? I like the bug, Tosh. Ryan says, GT went to the gym. Work out some frustrations. Did that feel good? A punching bag. Oops, missed. Sorry, Sam. I'll get the ice. Tracy says, GT hubby made homemade breadsticks and pizza pops. Oh, damn. Cindy knows all about those homemade pizza pops. Oh, my God. Pizza pops are so delicious. Prairie East Coast said kids went back to school after 6 days off, 3 snow days out there, mixed with a long weekend. Was not mentally prepared for spring break in February. No kidding. Hey, thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's awesome. Awesome. Thanks, guys. You guys are doing great. Yesterday's good thing. This is how we roll. We start with positivity. We start with a little bit of good news. I apologize. I snuck my bad news in there. I just kind of had to. But it was good. We're going to be positive. We're going to lean into things. We have to lean into our challenges. We've got a lot of challenges. 2025, I told you, I still believe the year is going to be great. We're going to finish on a high note. You can take that to the bank. We're going to finish on a high note, but I said it's going to be a bumpy start. I didn't think it'd be quite this bumpy. Oof. Like Delta Airlines upside down bumpy. Holy shit. Wow. MJ says, GT, yesterday kiddo's glasses were found. Other kiddo finally remembered where she stashed them on her sister. 3 days later. Oh, that's so good. They're expensive to replace. Molly played some Dead by Daylight. Won the first round. Fantastic. Greg says, GT, car's going for clean at Auto Fashion today. Well, that'll be your GT for tomorrow. You'll have a new car. Fantastic, Greg. Oh, enjoy. Say hi to Cass and Herman for me. They're such lovely folks. Ryan also says, say hi to Herman. Spell with a G, though. As in, you'd think it is German, but it is not pronounced like jalapeno. Herman. Such a great guy. They are. And Tosh chimes in too, wants to go. Everybody needs a car clean. We're into spring. Spring cleaning, it makes sense. And we might as well mention them right now. Auto Fashion, they are a sponsor on the show. And again, I do appreciate you supporting those who support me. The show doesn't happen, by the way, without the sponsors. You see a little rotator under the Tyler Glen Show logo. There actually, Auto Fashion is on the screen right now. And then it flips over, and then we only have a dozen. There's 12. There's Leon's, and of course we've got Apple Office and Kuipers and Headley's Health Hut, and Tim Hortons is part of the fun, and of course Auto Fashion. And Auto Fashion does not just detailing, but fine auto finishing. They do all kinds of great work over there. Behind Lee's Buffet, behind Best West Pet Foods on the strip mall there, you're going to find them. Tucked away, fabric and leather protection, interior and exterior detailing, window tinting, paintless dent repair. And the list goes on and on. Just go to their website, autofashion.ca, but they're locally owned and operated. Beautiful family operation. Locally owned and operated, Auto Fashion, 255 17th Street North. And MJ says, my bro works at Murray Chrysler. And Murray's is a sponsor, not necessarily that division of the company. It's the GM division that is, but it's a big, Murray family's a big company. It's a big, successful, wonderful company with great people, great staff. Yeah, just fantastic. Any other good things? Well, tomorrow's good thing, maybe, just maybe, will be Canada won the hockey game. It is crazy how many people watch Saturday's game and all those fights that happened in the first few minutes. We're going to have a preview, a sneak peek, and why Connor McDavid agrees with me on one of my bones of contention about the Four Nations Cup. Me and Connor McDavid, we're hanging out, keeping our opinions flowing, and he's getting some blowback on this opinion. He's got a little larger platform than me, just tiny, little bit. We're going to tell you what his concern is coming up in just a second. But first, we're going to go to the beach, and I think we're going back to Mexico. I think we're going to do Tulum today. Yeah, let's do Tulum. Oh, right down on the beach. Tulum, Mexico. We've got our first beach break of the morning. Thank you so much for being here. Food, fun places, and mayhem. And we shall be back in just 2 minutes. Beach time in Tulum. The hell, I'm at a casino day. What's going on? Good God, the bits and the cheers. Oh, we got followers and people subscribing with Prime. It is a very busy day in Twitchland today. What is left? Somebody left something on the beach. What is that thing? What is that thing on the beach? What is that? Is that a seashell? Is that a seashell right there? Or is that, that's a piece of wood, I think, driftwood. Ryan asked if it's me on the tractor. Yeah, that's me. During the beach break, I was trying to just level out the sand. I'm not wearing pants. Ryan says she thinks your tractor's sexy. Wait a second. That's not a stick shift. Wait. Oh, that's why we're getting all these people subscribing today. Quentin says, yeah, I had an ad pop up. Reminder to resubscribe. Yes. And a quick public service announcement then. If you are a member of Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription to any Twitch content creator. And you know one, me. Well, so you're saying to yourself, well, wait a second. I thought the show was free. Why do I have to subscribe? Well, that's a good question. It is free, but it's made possible by sponsors. And everybody's got to try and sneak a sponsor, break in, and a commercial and so on. However, when you do subscribe to your favorite Twitch content creator, the ads disappear. It's kind of a neat little model they've got. And since you're already a member of Amazon Prime and you're paying that bill already, and they give it to you for free, when you hit subscribe through your Prime account, I get $2. I get $2. I am the only person in Manitoba that is bringing money in from Amazon. I'm not sending it out. I'm not saying, hey, I have this whole buy Canadian thing. You can't get more Canadian than subscribing to the Tyler Glen Show right here in the frozen tundra of Brandon, Canada. Because, again, that $2 comes right here to yours truly for me to buy. It's the hot dog fund. It's the Tyler Glen hot dog, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Let's take a look outside this morning. We do have an extreme wind chill warning that continues. I'm waiting for this to fall during the show so we can slam that winner's bell. And it very well could. We're at minus 32, wind chill minus 41. That's improved since 44 earlier this morning. And I'm going to put this on the screen again because I love this graphic. It's just proof that this crap is about to end. Greg thinks it looks like someone had a fire. Oh, maybe they left their log on the beach. Left the log on the beach. This is the proof in the pudding, boys and girls. Look at this. The cold is ending. That's the big story of the day, is that the cold is ending. Bring on spring. Oh, man. It is going to feel fantastic. Thank you, Quentin. Thank you, Tosh. Thank you, all subscribers through Prime. I do appreciate that again. Just connected, hit subscribe, and you're reminded because all of a sudden the ads will start popping up again. You're like, hey, wait a second. Why am I seeing ads pop up on Tyler's show? And it's because you just got to hit subscribe. That's the only caveat, is that Amazon makes you hit subscribe every month because they don't want to give anybody free money. After all, it's Amazon. But that's great. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's our temperature map this morning, and then here is the wind chill, and we're going to see some very friendly colors on this map tomorrow. Very friendly. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Hi, Carol. Good morning, Carol, and good morning, Nikki. It's good to see you. Welcome to the show. Now we're going to talk briefly about hockey and the big game tonight, because aside from the big story of the day, our weather, it's Canada versus the USA tonight in Four Nations Cup hockey. This is an interesting story. I didn't even know this thing existed. Nick had to bring it to our attention that, hey, Four Nations Cup is going. I'm like, what is that? And they replaced the All-Star game in the NHL with the Four Nations Cup. Canada, United States, Finland, Sweden, I believe. And this was put out by one of the Canadian teams, just to kind of be modest about the action tonight and to remind everybody that Canada does have a good standing in hockey, in international hockey. 37 gold medals, which is a bigger number than 4. 4 gold medals for USA Hockey. 37 gold medals for Canada. What's really impressive, what's really crazy, though, is the number of people that watched Saturday's game. The number of people that watched Saturday's game in this country was absolutely off the charts. They're saying that about 15% of all Canadians in the country watched the hockey game Saturday night. That is almost 1 in 5 Canadians were in front of a television watching this game. That makes the ratings for Saturday's preliminary game in the Four Nations Cup the most watched hockey event, second only to a Stanley Cup final game played in the last couple of years. I can't remember which one. The NHL is just licking their chops because that was the preliminary game. Tonight is the big one, and it's a Thursday night. Traditionally, a pretty good night for sports. In the NFL likes Thursdays, Mondays, Sundays. So Thursdays are a great night to get a big audience. So we could see record-breaking sports numbers. This could surpass all hockey games for viewership tonight. I cannot understate how big this game is tonight. If for nothing else, and I'm not, if you know me, I'm not the world's biggest hockey fan. I'll be watching tonight. I want to see if they've got 3 fights in 9 seconds. I want to see if Donald Trump is there. He'll be easy to pick out. Look for the orange. I want to see if Justin Trudeau is there. He's easy to find. Look for the Taylor Swift bracelets up and down each arm. And I'm excited to see how everybody behaves. This game is in Boston. The last game was in Montreal. Canadians booed the American national anthem. How will Boston behave? Because Boston is known for its loving, kind nature. Boston, who is the home of the Horsey-Rama, the people who hand out flowers at the airport, you know what I'm talking about? I think they were founded in Boston. Flower children were founded in Boston. Boston is called the city of love, respect, and brotherly adoration. I'm convinced. Have you heard different? It might be fake news that it's filled with drunk Irish people who punch each other in the head. I don't know. What say you? What say you about the Oh, hi, Mavis. What say you about the epic matchup? Ryan says this is our game. No, it's not. No, it's not our game. World Juniors, who won gold, Ryan? USA. USA. That's who won. Now, I've been known to be a shit disturber, so please buckle up your seatbelts. It's not our game. It's not our game. The only way you can claim that it's our game is that we send Canadian hockey players off to the NHL to play on American teams. It's as much our game as the Dominican Republic's game is baseball. Because what country sends baseball players into Major League Baseball to be played in U.S. cities? The Dominican Republic. You don't see the DR. This is our game. No, it's not your game. There's no such thing as our game. There's no such thing. Truth be told, all games are Canada's games. All games. Football, before the NFL, the CFL is older than the NFL. Basketball was invented in Canada. They're all our games. We're infatuated with hockey because we've got a culture where it's cold, It's the only thing to do in the winter. Our young people are fed a pipe dream that you're going to play in the NHL. All young people in this country pursue it. We all are crushed and devastated when we realize only 1 in 10,000 will even be remotely considered. And it's the great Canadian illusion that could be coming crashing down tonight because the best NHL players in both countries are about to go toe-to-toe, head-to-head. And we're going to see. MJ says, go sports. Prairie East Coast says, I hope a lot of New Brunswickers show up in Boston. Wonder if we'll move to fistfights in the stands. Do you think we'll move to fistfights in the stands? A la Slapshot. That Hanson brother. Oh, and this one America scores. Oh, there are some American fans in Montreal. And then you've got this Ottawa Senators guy. Look at him. Look at him jumping up. Woohoo! So an American Ottawa Senators fan. Then we got Where's Waldo over here on the left. He's got the Go Canada, go. Ryan says, I bet you that weasel Gary Bettman is loving this. Oh, the cash that the NHL is making off of this. Oh, my God. Absolutely amazing. Greatest ratings ever. Prairie East Coast says, Boston folks have a good relationship with the Maritimes. It'll be interesting to see. Well, that's cool. And you know what? For what it's worth, Prairie East Coast, Manitobans have generally a really good relationship with North Dakotans, and especially Minnesotans. And Albertans love Montana folk. What do we call them? Montananians? You know what I'm talking about. And people in BC are huge fans of the Seattle Seahawks in the NFL because they don't have an NFL team. This is one guy that is spewing. When you look at the polls in the U.S., and when it comes to Canada, Americans still love Canada. We still largely love the United States. Now, this is starting to erode in ages 55 plus. 55 plus are starting to get pissed off. They remember the good old days of Canada when you could buy a house and our leaders were actually worth their salt. They can remember back that far. Young people are like, we got friends in the States. We love each other. And so on and so forth. Let's have some love and respect, notwithstanding the Orange Man. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. I do like Team Canada's jerseys. I like those old jerseys. They're nice. Actually, I like both teams' jerseys. Although ours I like the maple leaf a little bit better than just the USA there. Prairie East Coast says, I don't agree with booing the anthem. Yeah, it's classless. It's not cool. It is not cool. You know what? I think when Trump first said that he was going to throw tariffs and crush us and take us over, and the first couple games we booed, I'd say that's okay. I think that, to let him know or to let the media in the States know that we're paying attention to what he's saying and that we don't like it. But to keep doing it, and what's going to happen tonight? But that's not the biggest of these issues. The biggest of the issues is that this is not really representative of all the countries that play hockey in the NHL. And I had mentioned my concerns about that earlier because I was talking to somebody who knows hockey, which is like the Knicks of the world. And where's Russia? Like, Russia has some pretty incredible hockey players. And because of what's happening in the Ukraine, they've been excluded from the tournament. To which my question is, okay, I can certainly understand that. There is a lot of world tensions going on right now. So that means that Russian players are not playing in the league this season. That means they're kind of sitting on the bench. They're on the side. Oh, no, they're allowed to play. So if they're allowed to make money for Gary during the regular season, why can't they just play? Because they're afraid that maybe the Russians might win the whole thing, and then it's their game? How fragile are we? Really? Is this a competition or not? Or are we just going to line up all these 4 teams and give them all participation trophies? You're so good. This is your game, Canada. Hello, America. Oh, No, this is your game. Here's your participation trophy. Hi, Sweden. Oh, you're looking fabulous. Here's your participation trophy. Give me a break. Where's Russia? And you know what? I'm not the only one that feels that way.
Something you would like to see the NHL bring back in the future at some point, maybe in replacement of an All-Star game?
I'd love to see all countries represented. It's great that it's best on best, and it's 4 nations and stuff like that. It's been really, really exciting, but there's some great players sitting at home. And if we want it to be the biggest stage in the world, then you need everybody involved. So I think the league announced something about a World Cup. That's really exciting. I'm not sure you could do this every single year. It's been pretty taxing, obviously, to see you guys going down, getting hurt. But it goes to show that how much guys care about playing for their country, how much pride they play with, while they're wearing the jersey. So I think with the Olympics and the offset of the World Cup, I think we're good enough.
So, yeah, it was nice to be on the same page with the Connor McDavid. What did I say before? As soon as Nick told me about the 4 nations, I'm like, oh, God. These players are moving to Tuktoyaktuk in their mind, Columbus, Ohio, to play professional hockey. They don't care about Columbus. They're there to make money, win games, make more money. But then when you put the country's jersey on them, oh, God, they ratchet it up a notch even more, which is going to lead to harder checks. Maybe the occasional fist fight. Was I correct about that? Maybe the occasional fist fight in what is largely an exhibition game, really. And that's what we had. Fist fights, hard checks, and as Connor McDavid said, injuries. And Russia's not even there. Lots of people sitting at home. That's dumb. But you know what? Connor can say that because he is one of the best at what he does. That, boys and girls, is called a merit-based system. When you're good at something, you rise to the top and you become a champion, a legitimate champion. The alternative is everybody gets a prize, everybody's awesome, everybody's great, everybody gets a trophy. Now, when you're 4 years old, there's nothing wrong with that, with building confidence among, small little kids. But when you get a little bit older and the world starts encroaching, because the world ain't a participation trophy environment, only the best people get to go on to the next round. And we are seeing the effects of participation trophies really come to a head right now, all over the place. So let's get Russia back in this thing. I'm not a fan of the politics, or I'm not a Putin supporter or anything like that. But if they're good enough to play in the league, they should be good enough to play in this tournament. That's stupid. Anyway, it's tonight, 6 o'clock local time, 7 o'clock Eastern. Who is going to win? Quinton says, isn't that why the Olympics exist? Olympics are supposed to be amateur sport. The Olympics are the best at amateur sport. That's why when you win at the Olympics, like, say, a figure skater, Kurt Browning, you remember when he started an amateur, he won the gold medals or whatever, and then when you come home with all these gold medals, then you get the sponsors, Procter and Gamble and so on, will send you out on tour, and you go cross country, you skate, you do commercial, you become professional, then you're not eligible anymore. So, however, I don't know how they got around that for the Vancouver Games. I guess they put exceptions in now and again. I don't know. Could ask ChatGPT, I guess. Are Olympics still amateur sport only? It depends on the governing body of the sport involved. So while Olympics are largely amateur sports, it depends on the governing body, which would explain why there was that exception when Sidney Crosby got the gold in Vancouver. That was such a big deal. That was so fun. Anyway, looking forward to it tonight, and the country will be closed. And if you're looking for some chips and dip, if you're looking for some smokies for the barbecue tonight for the big game, maybe some hot dogs, Co-ops of Westman. You're at home here. If you want to shop Canadian, support Canadian, shop local, you are going to want to visit Co-ops of Westman. You're at home here with your local co-op, Heritage Co-op, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, and Hamiota Co-op. They've got all your favorite soda pops, including Co-op Gold bubbly water. They've got Co-op Gold sodas, even in diet now. And, of course, 100% Canadian products across the store, and the dollars you spend in your local co-op will go back into the community. So do support Co-ops of Westman. You're at home here. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. We mentioned this yesterday. Congratulations to Melissa Schlesinski. Let me try that again. Melissa Schlesinski of Brandon, who won an oil change for their friends at Murray's with the Valentine's contest. And now I've got a Valentine's contest, or not a Valentine's contest. I've got another free oil change giveaway on the Facebook page. Tell me the color of your extension cord that got you through the cold weather. That's what we're doing. It's a pretty easy one. Keeping the pink? Of course, pink. Easy one to remember. Derek's is blue. Mine is black. Libby's is orange. And that's all you have to do. We'll do the draw for it on Monday at random. The official oil change of the Tyler Glen Show, Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Thank you for being sponsors on the show, as well as the Skydancer Casino. Just 90 minutes south of Brandon in Belcourt, North Dakota, Skydancer Casino, where we were off to see Joe Nichols this past weekend. Still to come is Little John in August and Tracy Bird in November, and lots of concerts to come. Of course, it's always fun. The hospitality is absolutely first class. They love Canadians. Canadian at par for Players Club members. Make sure that you ask at the Players Club counter, and there were a lot of them this weekend, still going down, having some fun. Spending just an hour or two, and sometimes you can stop by the Fire's Edge Steakhouse, get a beautiful tomahawk steak, or that beautiful Turtle Island Adventure Park. Go to skydancercasino.com. Borrowed Bean says, Tyler, you would love my daughter. I try to tell her that she did a good job at something, and she always tells me number 2 is for losers. I can't with her a lot of times. 16 and super competitive. Good for her. Now, the key is balance, right? I mean, you can't throw yourself into the ocean if you get a silver medal, but striving for number 1 is a great quality to have. You have got to always do your best. And when you come out at number 1, that is an amazing accomplishment. Finding balance, but we cannot give a trophy to everybody. She realizes that. Not everybody gets a trophy. Angela's here. Good morning. Toss is yellow. How do you find your yellow cord with the yellow snow? It is camouflaged. Okay. We have got to move on to free cash because people are waiting for their free money. I never thought this would come. When we started the show, we had talked about it a little bit because back in the 70s, they tried this experiment in Dauphin, Manitoba. I'll have more on that next hour on the show. Yesterday, this has been totally underreported, by the way. Yesterday, the Parliamentary Budget Office, not going to bore you with the details on all the government part of this. A report came out saying, you know what? Universal basic income is a good thing. Now, when Trudeau's popularity started to plummet, I said, this is going to be the nuclear option to keep the Liberals in power. They're literally, when there's nothing left to give, when you can't build a high-speed rail between Winnipeg and Calgary, when you can't give away any more daycare spaces or free hospital stays, right? When you can't promise any more of that, how about just promising free checks Okay, let's cut to the chase. I'm just going to give you free money. Would you like free money? Who doesn't like? Are you Canadian? You get some free money. Free money for you, free money for you, and free money for you. This is only going to cost us the low, low price of $107 billion. It's fantastic. And so watch for this thing to pop up. Watch for this thing to pop up. I predict that Mark Carney will be our new supreme leader. He's that banker guy. The banker guy will take over from the Taylor Swift wearing bracelet guy. So we're going to have the captain of Revenge of the Nerds taking over Canada. This guy's got the pocket protecting. He's a real piece of work. And he's going to take over and he's going to start cutting checks for everybody. Molly is packing her bags. Molly, but that's the thing. It sounds so fantastic. $6,000 for you, $6,000 for me. In the new program that was just reviewed by the Parliamentary Budget Office, $6,100 in annual disposable income would be coming to you. Now, if you're making some money on top of that, they start taking it away. They claw it back a little bit. Now, it's not all good news. For those who are on the upper bracket, those who are making a significant income in today's economy, there will be higher taxes to pay for this. Some call this punishing work and rewarding laziness. However, in the Dauphin experiment done in the 1970s in complete secret, they gave everybody money. In Dauphin, in the early 70s, the Canadian government put together a secret operation to see what would happen to a small community if you provided an influx of cash. Would the people stop working? Would they turn on each other? Would they be jealous? Would they all be driving new cars? Would the town continue to function? We're going to take a look at that coming up next hour. And actually, I think that we've got some sun seekers in chat that likely were part of that whole thing. What do you think of this? $6,000 basic income. And so how it worked back in the 70s is that you get this, everyone gets the $6,000, and then it's prorated on how much you have to give back. For every dollar you made, you had to give back 50 cents. Quentin says his dad was on town council during this. Now, it was done in secret. Chances are he probably wasn't able to talk about it, but certainly knew all about it. He says unemployment went to zero. Well, because you're giving everybody money. Plus, you know, comparing the 70s to today is a bit of a different time. There was a lot more jobs to be had back then, too. So maybe this is needed because we don't have as many jobs. AI is coming fast, and AI is coming for everyone's job. My job, your job, everybody's job. So maybe we should start cutting checks. Molly says $6,000 would help with my rent tremendously. Well, and guess who this is especially popular with? Young people. Because young people, yes, the ones who are thinking that there's no problem with the United States, maybe we should go, they're just looking for a leg up. They're the ones struggling the hardest. They just want help of some kind. Is Trump going to help me? Okay. Is UBI going to help me? Okay. We just want help. Because it's so tough. Now, we won't do a deep dive into Dauphin, but we'll introduce you to it next hour. And it's kind of fascinating because it is not that far from the beach bunker. What, about 120 miles north of where I am at a little town of what, maybe 10, 12,000 people. And they toyed with that, and we're going to take a look at that coming up next hour. Also on the way next hour, weird pregnancy cravings. A woman goes viral on TikTok because she's drinking dish soap. Move over, Tide Pods. And what the hell? It's one thing if you're going to have dish soap shooters for yourself. You're carrying a kid. The world has gone crazy. And we're going to talk about food and drink and misleading names. Bread pudding. There's no bread in this. Is there bread in bread pudding? Well, why does it have a weird name? Head cheese. There's no cheese in the head cheese. Oh, it won't specifically be about head cheese, but we'll talk a bit more about that. Hey, we got to say farewell to our friends on TikTok. Have a good day, you guys. We're moving over to Twitch, okay? Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Come and join hour 2 of the show. Be a VIP. You can watch through the website at tylerglenshow.com or sign up for Twitch if you could and get a user handle and be part of the fun. Thank you, YouTube.